Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, September 19, 2023. The Ministry of Health and Wellness is reporting a 6.7% reduction in the number of complaints received across public health facilities through its complaint management system, CMS. The period in reference is the April to June quarter of the current fiscal year. Portfolio Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton said 80% of the complaints are in relation to incidents occurring at hospitals, 10% at health centers, and approximately 10% at private healthcare facilities. Dr. Tufton was speaking at the ministry's recent quarterly press conference.
225 complaint cases were processed by the complaints management system in the first quarter, 2023-24 financial year, representing, and this is important, 0.003% of total patients served. This means, again, to my mind, important for context, that one patient reporting a complaint of every 3,101 patients that are served during that quarter, that period.
According to Minister Tufton, 90% of the total cases were acknowledged and referred for investigation within the prescribed time. In addition, 43% of all cases were referred, 34% were in progress, 6% were escalated to the ministry for further management, while 17% were closed or resolved. Meanwhile, a further breakdown across regional health authorities shows most of the cases were within the Southeast Authority, followed by the Northeast, then Southern, with the Western Regional Health Authority closing out the facilities. The Hope Institute, the National Chest Hospital, and Sir John Golding Rehabilitation Center were the only facilities that had zero complaints during the period under review. Turning the attention to hospitals, major facilities across Kingston, St. Catherine, St. Anne, St. Thomas, and Manchester collectively accounted for 112 complaints.
We assess using the general data, observing the trends, observing the reasons for the complaints, and then try to make recommendations to try and avoid those issues occurring in the future. So training in customer service is one such. Over 4,000 healthcare workers at varying levels have been trained in customer service in the healthcare setting as part of our compassionate care program, which also focuses on enhancing client-facing areas of our hospitals.
Users of public health facilities can submit a query, concern, compliment, or complaint by sending an email to myexperience@moh.gov.jm. 1,155 teachers have joined the education sector. That's the word from Minister of Education and Youth Favour Williams, who says the new teachers form part of strategies to fill spaces left by teachers who resigned ahead of the new school year. In the meantime, Minister Williams says a new process has been put in place to ensure that all new teachers get paid in September. She says a total of 782 files were received by the ministry for new teachers before the September 12 deadline. Of that amount, 624 files were processed and 158 files were deemed incomplete because they did not meet the required standard to enable payment. In addition, 373 files for new teachers were submitted after the extended deadline of September 12. As a result, the Education Minister says a further extension has been given until September 25 to facilitate an out-of-cycle payment for the 158 incomplete files and the 373 late submissions. This information has been shared through bulletins and virtual meetings, as well as administrative support from regional directors. Minister Williams confirmed that the payroll process has begun, adding that the Accountant General has released $2 billion into the accounts of Bursa-paid institutions. Prime Minister Andrew Holness said continuous evaluation of the new social housing program, NSHP, has led to significant reduction in the cost and delivery time of the units. He revealed that a two-bedroom unit, which once cost up to $8 million, are now being provided at a cost of $6 million.
So it shows that internally we have improved the mechanisms for delivery. both in terms of administration and in terms of the actual construction. The challenge we have now is to scale up. We estimate that there are about 6,000 households that would be in need of a solution like this. Now, that would mean us delivering, if we wanted to have an impact over a 5-year period, we would have to be doing 1,200 houses per year.
Mr. Holness was speaking at the recent handover of 2 NSHP houses in St. Catherine.
I am grateful. I am beyond words. I am very elated because this is a dream for me and my family. I am comfortable. I have somewhere safe for me and my family to stay.
Police officers attached to the Bull Bay Police Station in St. Andrew are operating in a reasonable and functional space. That's the assurance coming from National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang, who toured the temporary location on Friday at Gems Crescent in Bull Bay. The station was relocated due to the alignment of the Harbour View to Yallahs leg of the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project, SCHIP. The previous building on the 9 Miles Main Road was demolished to facilitate the massive road project. Speaking with journalists, Dr. Chang said the temporary space was an unused community facility which was renovated to the standards required by the police.
Whenever we're moving police officers into a building, we fix the building to standards and specifications required by the police. We fix a police station for police officers. We don't move police officers into a building to make it a police station.
Dr. Chang advised that constructing a building to permanently house the Bull Bay Station will take some time.
We are moving through the process. We have already put in the public sector investment program, and we do the design work and so forth. And that will take at least a year to get all of that done.
Minister of Transport Darrell Vaz says plans are advanced to expand Jamaica Urban Transit Company JUTC routes to Williamsfield in Manchester and Albion in St. Thomas. The announcement follows the recent opening of the Maypen to Williamsfield leg of the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project. Sections of the Harbour View to Port Antonio leg of the project will open in a few weeks.
And also opening up the routes for larger buses, privately owned, that can be licensed so we can take the school children in and, of course, commuters easily and more accessible.
Minister Vaz said the infrastructure development project represents the government's commitment to providing safer roads while enhancing greater connectivity across the island.
It will no doubt transform the lives of many by connecting communities, stimulating economic growth, and providing safer and shorter journeys for travelers.
And finally, Minister Vaz is urging motorists to use the newly opened highway responsibly. Data from the Island Traffic Authority shows that as of September 18, there's been 290 road fatalities from 270 collisions. According to Minister Vaz, too many lives are being lost to road crashes.
Let us keep safety at the forefront of our minds as we commute daily. As of now, today we are 16% down year over year in terms of fatalities, but we still want to get under 400 for this year, coming from 488 last year.
That's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.